Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Today, we are going to cover a lot of ground and we may have found a solution to the reverse cryptography problem. With the SEC date set in stone, you should be pleased. We'll discuss a story I've been telling for a while and the SEC's failure. In light of their recent loss to Ripple, the SEC has vowed to launch an all-out assault on all cryptocurrencies. They can brag, hey, we sued 50 different crypto companies and won 49 of them. We lost one, and now they're doing everything they can to hide it. This is something I've been discussing for a long time. Presently, Charles Golf Gasparino has recently produced a short video on the topic. I think you'll find it fascinating, so please give it a listen. Changes to Bitcoin. I went and grabbed you one. The current value of XRP is 42 cents. I don't even know what that means. Next, we'll hear from Bob Ross himself, in his solo set. I just wanted to wish all you Janickians a wonderful Friday. I pray that today is wonderful for everyone. After last night's softball games and the 30-minute lightning delay, during which we didn't even play, I've been unable to form coherent sentences this morning. Today is Friday. On this long weekend, XRP has gained almost 3%. This comes out to 46 cents. BTC 26,531 US dollars. The current rate is 5%, or 0.7%. That's a 5% increase over the previous 24 hours. Approximately 1800 Ethereum, the USDT/USDC exchange rate has risen by more than 1.5%. Witness a total cryptocurrency market cap of $1.1 trillion, with both coins trading at premiums above $1. Bitcoin, which was 45.41%, what are we seeing in terms of market share? A little green, which is wonderful, but unfortunately, we're going to have to reduce our prices once again. A price of 40 to 50 cents for XRP is meaningless, so either we raise it or you lower it, or I depart before the lawsuit is resolved. You want to see 42 cents break, because then we'll move down even further. Guys, but if you're prepared to go a few bags that back like Monterey for this thing to shoot up to get to $5, then let's go break 50 cents and get moving now. But the news I broke yesterday is that only 5 of these lefties are chatting to my fellow 420 enthusiasts. All of these first-rate lines are worth a single point and 30%. Again, in XRP. The tweet contains the URL. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing, a gathering of FTS people who have contributed so significantly to my project's success. Let's discuss XRP now, which has a 42-cent price tag. What does it signify? This tweet was sent out just before I turned in for the night. No XRP in sight. As long as Twitter doesn't autocorrect me below 42 cents, I'm good with it. That's a lot of backing, man. Taking out 42 cents would require an army the size of the SEC, and that seems unlikely barring some sort of black swan event, so I wouldn't get my hopes up just yet, guys. If 42 cents were to be destroyed in this market, it would need a black swan event, which I seriously doubt. As the market develops, I anticipate that we will maintain our position above and actively seek out further upward momentum. There hasn't been a Bitcoin surge up yet. You can see it here as I provide you with the next important spike in which Credible Bull released this. Update: he now dresses like a pyramid. A flush lower is still possible, and 25,000 lows will be taken eventually. We prevent a liquidity cascade into 23s, but only when a bull shows up after the lows have been swept. We'll keep our eyes peeled for something similar to emerge. Let's have a look at some legitimate cryptography. 25, they're going to get carried away, and then we'll be back up to 27 or 29. A rise into the 30s is what we'll be hoping for. Keep in mind that I predicted $40.0, 42.0K by the end of the summer. After that, I anticipate a correction down into the low $20s. By mid-November, I expect to see an uptick, marking the beginning of the bull run. Michael Brock has released a noteworthy piece of information. Let's help him out and make sure he gets some attention. The SEC's heavy-handed approach to crypto rules has sent shockwaves through the whole sector. As things stand, it's clear that the SEC's position on crypto-related issues is weaker than it has ever been. I assume you found the article here. Bob Ross stopped over, and he explained the repercussions of his visit. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has never been in such dire straits, as is being discussed. Here are some tweets on cryptocurrency and what the SEC lawsuit against Ripple reveals. Let's review them because, as the SEC's aggressive approach to crypto rules has made clear, they have far-reaching consequences. The current situation shows that the SEC's stance on crypto-related issues has never been weaker. The agency's attempt to define nearly all digital assets as security betrays a lack of familiarity with the specifics of this cutting-edge field of study. Due to this carelessness, businesses like Ripple are engaging in needless legal battles. A considerable number of crypto ventures have gone abroad because the SEC aggressively pursued them without good cause, thereby shooting the agency in the leg and inhibiting innovation. Companies like Ripple have been concentrating on adapting to the current climate. It's not that we're trying to put a stop to creativity here. The United States is losing out on employment, investments, and money. The SEC's method is like that of a dinosaur legislator trying to regulate what modern technology has made obsolete. Crypto assets are a novel asset class, and the SEC would have been wise to develop a regulatory framework that takes this into account rather than treating them like securities and missing out on their distinctive characteristics and untapped potential. There may be valid grounds to believe that not all crypto assets fit the criteria to be designated as securities, as recently shown by court developments in a Ripple case, which shed light on the SEC's inconsistent approach. The SEC should abandon its regulation by enforcement strategy and instead adopt a regulatory structure that promotes innovation while safeguarding investors. This is unquestionably the case if the SEC maintains its current strategy, which risks further harming the US's reputation and position in the global crypto industry. Dead on. Trying to regulate every cryptocurrency out there and put them all under one umbrella shows how confused the SEC is about what cryptocurrencies are, what they do, and the differences between them, and they are currently being exposed to the entire country for it. The SEC has demonstrated its muddled thinking through the litigation it has filed against Ripple and through its statements. Whenever those emails are released, that will prove how befuddled the SEC really is. However, people should know that this is precisely why they plan to seize as many cryptocurrency-related businesses and assets as possible. That way, they can confidently claim, hey, listen, we may not be perfect, but we got 95% of it right. And they can strive to hide their failure as quickly as possible. They are preventing new ideas from being developed in the United States and driving businesses out of the country. By forcing these businesses to go overseas, they are draining a huge sum of money from the U.S. economy. In the United States, Coinbase is the largest cryptocurrency exchange. The SEC has filed a lawsuit against them. It doesn't make any sense that the SEC would sue a publicly traded corporation. The SEC must have some idea that XRP would be utilized to convert US dollars into Mexican pesos or vice versa in order to accept the agreement between Ripple and MoneyGram. That arrangement wasn't a secret from the SEC. They approved the usage of XRP while being aware of its potential risks. If they had any suspicion that XRP was a security, they would have been wise to halt the transaction immediately. And they should have said, hey, hold on a second. Simply put, we believe there is an issue with XRP. They persevered, however, and continued onward. The SEC's Office D, where Ripple has been coming for years, was never warned once that XRP could be a security. On the contrary, I thought XRP did not pass the Howey test on all fronts, as evidenced by the SEC's recent statement in the lawsuit's supporting paperwork. One missed product deadline is all it takes. Also, guys, an asset cannot function as a security. The SEC admits as much in court records, prompting the question, if this is the case, why are we still suing? If that's the case, then what? Where did all that time go? Expenditures in excess of $200 million? Proceed to the last date now. Jeremy Hogan sent an intriguing tweet on Brad Darlinghouse, of whom I just showed you a clip, in which he speculated that the lawsuit would be resolved within the next few weeks. Jeremy Hogan conducted some light research. I conducted some checking into it. What he's found recently suggests that significant judgments have been issued by the judge and replicates every 9 weeks, with the most recent one being on September 29th. The 19th of December. Dated, March 6, May 16th. And now, only summary judgment remains as a significant norm. By rewinding the calendar 9 weeks, we may reach May 16th now. Approximately the second week of July. Perhaps after the 4th of July when he returns. It's possible that we'll soon be ruling people. This was a helpful lesson. If this trend persists through the middle of July, it appears that the lawsuit will soon be resolved. Based on Brad's estimate of a few weeks, we'd have around 7 weeks to prepare. Fits a few criteria just properly. In a word, yes, Washington has been encouraged to be kind to each other now that criminal activity is off the table. Let's see what the judge does if she sticks to her patent folks. Something to be excited about. Please like if you enjoyed it and subscribe as always. See you later, bye.